Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. So friends, today we have a special guest with us, and her name is Shikha Desai, and she has got selected in TCS Digital for a package of 7 LPA. So before we proceed further, I wanted to congratulate Shikha for getting selected in TCS Digital.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Firstly, I would like to extend a sincere appreciation and thanks to the entire team of Online Study for You because the entire credits to my confidence in aptitude, logical goes to you all. And totally being honest, sir, I didn't know how to start preparing for my interview or my test. But then I got an ad on YouTube, and from there my journey towards the preparation began, and I would sincerely like to extend a sincere appreciation to the entire team. It's really great. The entire package, the entire material is so wholesome that you need not go somewhere else searching for other material. Everything is available in one platform, and that's the beauty of your website, sir.
Thanks a lot, Shikha, for your kind gesture. Okay,
Mm.
so today you are here and we are going to discuss how was your written test round, how was your interview from TCS NQT, how did you get a role of role in TCS Digital. So all those things are definitely we will be discussing, but definitely we want to know a bit about yourself. So please let us know a bit about yourself.
Yes, sir, sure. So, my name is Shikha Desai, and I'm studying in Padre Cosisao College of Engineering, Verna, that is in Goa. And I also sometimes do a little of YouTube with my best friend, and I have sharpened my skills in C, C++, and also I'm doing projects on machine learning with my group, and also I've done a lot of internships which I mentioned in the interview also, so which played a really good role and impact.
Great.
And yes, that's it about myself.
Great. We will talk more in details about your hobbies,
Yes.
interest, and other things. Okay. So, how your journey started? I mean, how did you apply for TCS NQT? When was your written test? And what was the sections? How did you feel? It was tough, easy, or I mean, the difficulty level of the test. So, yeah. So the floor is completely
Yes.
yours. Now we want to hear from you.
Yes, sir. Firstly, our college had sent us the link to apply to TCS NQT. So I had applied from there, and then I got a link from TCS that the exams will be held on 15th or 16th September. So, actually, it was supposed to be held in August. So I had started my preparations from July itself
Mhm,
because I really wanted to crack it.
mhm,
So I didn't know from where to prepare. So it was completely new since our third year was postponed. So I
mhm.
was still in my third year back then.
Okay.
And then, so I got an ad while I was going through and surfing to how to prepare. I
Mhm,
got an ad from Online Study for You. And then I and one friend of mine, we both applied. And I started preparing from there, like whatever I could.
mhm,
And my aptitude, logical, everything was polished there.
mhm,
And then I started preparing for other coding rounds and all.
mhm,
And I went through all these Geeks for Geeks solutions. Then even on your platform, I had practiced some codes in
mhm,
C++. So, and then later I answered the exam.
mhm,
It was there were sections like aptitude, there
mhm,
was logical, there was verbal, there was coding,
mhm,
and there were two coding questions which were given where we had to code.
mhm,
So I found aptitude to be a little on the tougher level compared to
mhm,
other sections. Yeah, it was not quite repeating, but since I knew all the shortcuts that you had explained and
mhm,
how to go about every problem when you see it in that particular time,
mhm,
so it helped me to crack the aptitude well.
mhm,
Also, verbal was quite easy, and logical also was easy.
mhm,
And codes were also the coding questions, the coding related questions. They were also moderate, like whichever I knew and whichever were taught to us in the syllabus. And later the codes. So one code, luckily I knew because I had practiced it. And the second code, I could build a logic. I couldn't complete the code, but I had completed half of the code.
Do you remember
And first,
the, yeah, do you remember the coding question? Like what was the two coding questions?
I don't remember the second one, but first one was something like there's a box and you
Mhm.
have to place a smaller dimension boxes in that.
Okay.
So it is like how many number of those big boxes will you require to
Mhm.
place these number of small boxes of equal sizes.
Okay.
So this was, yes, so this was one which I had practiced. It was quite repeating. So
Mhm.
I got it and it was completely there. My test cases passed.
Mhm.
And that's how my NQT went. And I
Okay.
was confident that I will clear my NQT, but I was not sure of the toppers test and anything like
Okay.
that.
I have few questions here. So
Yes,
which language did you selected for doing the code?
I selected C++.
Okay, C++. And this logical, like what I felt, there were a few questions which were quite lengthy. I mean, lengthy means, there are
Yes,
a lot of content were there which we had to read, like kind of puzzles
correct.
question. So that was
Yes,
lengthy, right? Okay.
yes, yes. So that was
So,
lengthy.
okay. So according to you, the aptitude section, because there was timing also there for each and every question. So the timing was there
Yes.
for all the sections or only for the aptitude?
It was there for all the sections. I think it was there for aptitude and for verbal or something. We had a little time gap
Mm-hmm.
for one of the section, and for aptitude we had time. Like it was 1 minute, then it was 40 seconds, then
Yes,
some
yes.
were 30 seconds. So it was
Oh,
little tough for us to look at the time, and so I used to select one option and keep first whichever I found relatable, and then
mhm.
I would go and read because otherwise you might miss the question.
True, true,
So
true.
that, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I did.
So like TCS has now picked the pattern of, at least in online till then the virtual mode is there. Now they have started with this technique. What I feel is like because people used to, do mass cheating in TCS examination because
Yes,
yeah, they will take the screenshot, they will send it in the groups and all those things were happening. So I
yeah,
feel like this is a great step taken by TCS. So if somebody definitely has studied, they have right to qualify and they deserve. So in that
yes,
aptitude, and TCS is really doing great in that way. So
yes, yes,
yeah, so and reasoning will be little lengthy, but you can still solve it. And verbal
yeah,
ability, I will always ask a student to put little more effort on that, because
yes,
for some people, verbal will be, if you're good at verbal from your beginning childhood, then it will
yeah,
be easy for you. And
correct.
MCQ, I think, as you mentioned, it was like of moderate level, and coding,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So you were able to run only one code, right?
Yes, because the easy one I was, because I had practiced it. The
Mm-hmm.
second one I was forming the logic, but my test case, I think one of it passed and the others were not clearing. And the time was also less, so I just submitted before the compiler stopped working.
Oh,
So that was another issue that I'd read about. So I kept that in mind when I submitted the test.
okay. So again, like, okay, so when did you get the result for the TCS Ninja Topper test? Again, it's over to you.
So first, after answering the NQT, like I answered the entire NQT, and then I waited for a week. And other friends of mine got their results saying they have cleared NQT, but I was still waiting for it. I got it a day later,
Okay.
and yes, it said that you have qualified for the Ninja Toppers test.
Mhm,
So after getting that mail, they had mentioned that they will communicate with the details of
mhm,
the next, that is the digital test.
mhm,
And on I think on the 7th or 8th of October, I
mhm,
got a mail
mhm,
saying the TCS digital details,
mhm,
and it was to be held on the 10th of October.
mhm,
And I think I was given 2 hours, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
mhm,
And it consisted of two questions that was for the advanced coding round.
mhm,
So one was a medium level question and the other was a hard level question.
mhm.
So to my luck, I got a question which was similar to the question which was asked in NQT, the box one.
Okay.
It was a little modified, but the
Mm,
logic remained the same.
okay.
So I could easily do it within 5 to 10 minutes,
Mhm,
and my test cases immediately passed.
mhm,
And the second was a seating arrangement question, as I remember.
mhm.
I don't remember the exact question, but it was something related to seating arrangement, like how these many people with a girl, boy, and a dog
Mhm, mhm.
can be allowed to sit on certain number of benches
Okay.
in such a way that no two girls will
Mhm.
sit besides each other, something like this.
Okay, okay, okay.
So yeah, so I was not quite sure of it,
Mm,
but I tried my way. I solved the logic,
mhm,
and luckily I got through the logic, and my test cases were passing. But I don't know if only me, but everyone was facing it. But my compiler stopped working, and I compiled it. It came that my test cases were running, but once I went to go to the next question or the previous question, it just stuck. Entire screen went blank. So I tried. I was scared to even click a photo and send it to them because then they might disqualify me. So I waited. Only 10 minutes were remaining, and I was very disappointed because even after solving everything, if it does not get submitted, then it will be a little disappointment.
True, true.
So yeah. So luckily, after a lot of clicks, I randomly clicked on my mouse trying to get it, and the compiler started working. Immediately, I didn't try to run it again or compile it. I just submitted it, and it said that it has been successfully submitted. I wasn't sure if the code has been really submitted or no. So I waited to see if the results are coming, and I emailed them. I emailed TCS Ion team also that I had faced such issue, but I did not get any reply for them. And so I was not quite sure what has happened. But again, I stayed quite positive, and later I got a mail. I got a mail on 12th November
Okay.
saying I have cleared the toppers test, and my interview is to be scheduled immediately the next day.
Okay.
So yeah, so I had no time to prepare, but I had seen to it that I mentioned really less things in my CV, which I was confident in, and the projects that I really loved working on, so that I could speak to them about my projects if they asked something. So I went through everything that I had done, my internships and my projects, and I set for the interview because it was immediately at 1 o'clock. And I had read in many experiences like that they arrive late, or sometimes the interview gets postponed. So I thought I have little time to brush up, but they joined sharp at 1. And so I had no time anymore to brush up on anything else. So I just sat and I remained confident. I had seen many other interview experiences before mine, and many of them, some of them were really terrifying, like the way they questioned and the way they asked them. So I was literally scared ki, what if I can't answer some things that they asked. But then my mom told me ki, it was their experience, you go and make your own experience. Don't say that just because their was bad doesn't mean yours goes bad. So that just gave me confidence, and I just said I said, it's okay, whatever I've done I'll answer. And they were really sweet. There were two people, that is the MR and the TR. I didn't have the HR. I had HR scheduled later. So TR and the MR, and they were really very sweet to me. So first MR spoke to me. He asked me to show my ID card. He took the screenshot, and later they asked me to introduce myself. So in my introduction, I saw to it that I mentioned something which was not on my CV. So when I mentioned on my CV about my projects, I had made another project for my final year. So that I had not mentioned that time in my third year when I applied for it. So I told that in my introduction, and they were really quite impressed by the project because it was for a social cause. So yeah, so my project actually, it is for speech impaired people. We are helping them communicate better.
Okay, great.
So I explained them the motto behind my project, and why we thought about it. And then the TR just was so interested in my project that he kept questioning me on my project. So he asked me that so many big companies like Google can't do what you're trying to do. So how will you achieve it? Like, do you think you'll be ever able to complete it? So then I told him, sir, that we are engineers and that is what we are supposed to do. We are supposed to help our community. And my friends and we are working continuously on it. And we are sure that we are going to complete the project, and we have everything ready, and we know whatever we are going to do. So he asked me a lot of questions about the algorithms I'm using in my project. He asked me a lot of questions on machine learning. He asked me what is NLP. He asked me what is CNN. He asked me what is RCNN. And I knew all of this because I had answered my review in college about my project. Yeah, so I had prepared all of it. So I could just tell him everything, and he was quite impressed that I have strong knowledge about my project.
Mhm.
And then I had mentioned about web development in my CV. So he asked me where I did it, which company I did it. So I told him, and then he asked me, how is my project? I had made an appointment booking system. How
Mhm.
is my appointment booking system different from the ones like Book My Show?
Mhm.
So actually, the entire working is the same. I couldn't tell him anything, but I just grabbed the situation and I told him my UI is quite friendly to a layman,
Mhm.
and a layman can use my app or my website compared to other websites that are available.
Mhm.
So he was also satisfied by my answer, and then he just tried to confuse me. He just told me, you are saying that your web design project is a beginner's level, and your other project about the speech impaired people is such a high level project. So are you not contradicting yourself? He said that to me. Like, I don't you think if you're doing such a project which is challenging even Google, don't you think you're contradicting both your statements that you're a beginner at this level and you're making such a high level project here? So then I told him, sir, machine learning is something that I have been doing since lockdown, and web development is something that I started recently. So I was not quite known to that. So I started with a beginner level project, and here, since me and my team, we all are quite well versed with that. So we
Mhm.
took that topic up, and yes, he was very happy, and he did not question me about anything related to the syllabus. He just
Mhm.
questioned me on the latest technologies, whatever the new algorithms were in machine learning and all of that. And web development, he asked me my platform, and he
Mhm.
asked me which frameworks I used. And
Mhm.
that's it. It was really a nice session with the TR. And then the MR took over.
Mhm.
So the MR said that he really loved my project, and very few people do something which is beneficial to the society or to the other people. So he's
Human
like,
being.
yeah. So he said that this quality is what they need in TCS. So later he asked me what are my strengths and weaknesses, and I told him my strengths. That again, I just gave him my example of my project. My strength is whatever I take up, I see to it that I complete it, and I take it up as a challenge, and I don't give up in the middle.
Mhm.
So that is one of my strength. And weakness, I told him that when there are too many things to finish, I find it a little difficult to cope up. But I also gave him an immediate solution, saying I'm working with it, I'm making timetables
Mhm.
and everything, and I'm improving on that weakness of mine.
Mhm.
So he was also satisfied with that answer. Then he
Mhm.
asked me who is my role model,
Mhm.
and then I did not want to give any fancy answer. I just said, firstly, my parents, especially my mom,
Mhm.
she handles the office plus her house, and she never tells us like how difficult it is. She just
Mhm.
handles it gracefully.
Mhm.
So then he asked me, did you do like that sometime in your life, like your mom? Did you use that quality of hers in your life? So then I used to organize a lot of events in college, or I was a part of some communities. So I gave him that example that I've organized events, I've hosted there. My leadership skills have been they've been carved out well. So he was quite happy with that answer too. Behavioral, just the two questions, and then he started asking me my motto behind my project. They were just focused on my project. So if your project is really good,
Mhm.
then you need not worry about anything else, because if they are impressed with the project, they'll just keep asking you about your project. And you should know everything about your project, because even if you don't know slightest thing, then it puts a bad impression.
True.
So yeah, so after answering about my project,
True.
they
Mhm.
were quite satisfied. They said
Mhm.
ki, the HR will communicate to you, and
Mhm.
they asked me if I had any questions for them.
Mhm.
So I just asked them how TCS has been coping up with this COVID pandemic,
Mhm.
and then he gave me an answer. And yeah, my interview there, it got over. So
Okay.
this was on 14th of November.
Mhm.
And then I waited for the mail for
Mhm.
my HR,
Mhm.
because they had told me that the HR will communicate to me. So later, on 17th or 18th of November, I got a mail saying your HR interview is held tomorrow, to be held tomorrow. So I prepared my HR answers too, and I sat for the interview. It was at 10 a.m. and I prepared well and I sat for it because I knew HR won't ask much in technicalities or some details. So I was quite okay with it. So she took me in half an hour late. Half an hour I had to wait in the lobby. And after half an hour, she took me in and she just asked me about myself and my hobbies and everything. So I told her all of it, and she was really impressed again when I told her about the project. And then I also told her about my extracurricular activities, like I do YouTube and I do public speaking. And then she was like, this is the quality we require in TCS. So there I got a slight hint that she was a little impressed by me. And then she asked me about relocation, like, are you okay if you're put outside India, will you be okay to relocate? So I told her that I like traveling and I'll be quite okay to move out also. There's no issue. And then she asked me, what do you know about TCS? That is not related to consultancy services. That is not related to IT. Tell me something else that you know about TCS. So then I told her about, like, in this pandemic only, Tata Group have donated and served a lot for the other factors as well. So I told her about that and the other parts, that they provide a platform to students, and there are so many activities going on in TCS Ion Hub also, where they train students well. So I gave her all of the other parts of TCS, and then she was like, I required this part of information from you, and I'm really quite impressed. And yes, that was it. She ended her interview with that, and she asked me if I had any questions for her. I just asked her her experience in TCS, and then she told me, and that was it. The interview got over then, and about 3-4 days back, I got my offer letter. That is, I guess, on the 24th of November.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
so I have one question here. So for how many,
yes.
how much time your interview was conducted, like TR and MR together?
TR and MR, actually, they had scheduled it for 45 minutes, but it got over in 20 minutes because they were satisfied with my answers.
Okay.
So if you can't answer something, I guess they extend it a little more.
Yeah. So here one, positive thing happened with you is your project. So that's what, like,
Yes.
if you'll watch whatever the interview videos I do, I always suggest to students. So whatever you are telling, try to, relate with the, the human benefits or some social cause. So definitely, I mean, nowadays, whatever people are doing, they're doing for the money. But if we
Yes.
do something which benefits a human being, that's how you have to bring the things. So always you
Yes.
should relate your project with the the social causes and the benefits of the human. So that will definitely, and the
Yeah.
technology are doing that only, like whatever we see, mobile phones, internet. So
Yes.
whatever is happening, it's for the human benefit, social cause only. So that
Yes. Yes.
was one, you picked one very good point, and that's how your
Yeah.
interview. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Got.
actually the thing is, today's technologies, they focus on normal people like us. But
Yes.
what about those people who can't speak, who can't hear, who can't see? Not
Yes.
much is made for them, right? So
True. True.
why don't we people who see, who can hear, who can speak, understand that and make something for that? So that
True.
is one point that they liked about the project. So yeah,
Great.
that's
So
the
your
point.
journey was like quite, inspiring. I mean, from TCS NQT to TCS Digital. So before we bind up, I just wanted, some suggestions for the students from you. I mean, how they should prepare and what all things they should focus on to clear the written as well as the interview.
Yes, firstly, preparation is very important. Like, even if you're good at everything, even if you're good at aptitude, you need to have a little preparation before you answer. And I think solving previous year's questions or frequently asked questions in other exams helps a lot. So that is one thing, and I would suggest, like, not because I'm answering this with you, but because I benefited from it, honestly. And I would like to tell the students, just apply or use these courses from Online Study for You. It is really with a minimal cost. I don't even think it is other courses,
Yes.
they range from 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, and this is minimum 199 rupees. You get a course, and what else do you need? Like, you get an entire package in such a small amount. And that is what attracted me towards this website. So, and it has everything that you require to prepare. And again, sir, thank you for guiding us, all
No.
the students.
Yeah.
Even your
And
shortcuts, so they help a lot in
thank
between.
you. And what is your YouTube channel all about? So the students can have a look at that.
Yes, so actually, we have it called as We and She, that is WE and She. The name came from my best friend, that is Veda, and my name is Shikha. So we made it We and She, and we make vlogs, we make entertainment videos, we make funny videos, and that's how we have fun. Like, we enjoy shooting videos, we enjoy talking to people, we enjoy showing them Goa. Like, we vlog about Goa and the places in Goa. So that's how, yes, sir, that's all about the channel.
Okay, definitely we will check it out. The link will be in description.
Yeah.
So we will
Yes,
definitely,
sir.
yeah, check it once. So thank you,
Yes.
Shikha, for coming here and guiding the student through. So your interview
Yes.
will definitely help many of them.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
No